Hi, welcome back to class. Before we begin go any further, I need everyone to get out your thoughts and design journals and a writing utensil, preferably a pencil, but whatever you can grab first. All right. Well, before we went to recess today, I asked the class to all go down as many slides as possible. And I also asked you to think about what made each slide fun. Did any of you go on a slide that wasn't fun? No, I didn't think so. Okay, but I want you to think about which slide was the most fun for you and what made it a good slide. What makes someone go fast on a slide? And have you ever stopped in the middle of a slide? Why did that happen? Think about these questions. I'll post them up on the board. And I want you to jot them down your thoughts and your thoughts and design journal. Remember that when you write in your thoughts and design journal, you want to write down your main ideas and thoughts. Don't focus on grammar and spelling. This is for you to go back to, refer back to. So for our online learners, you can put this video on pause, answer these questions. For the rest of you, write it down, discuss quietly at a level 1. Okay. So as I walked around the class, I noticed that there were a lot of different answers of what everyone thought a good slide was. But something that I noticed that every group mentioned is that a good slide is the type of slide that you can get down to the bottom of. So you have to have enough energy to get down to the bottom of it. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So let's learn some vocabulary so that we might answer some of our questions in scientific talk. I'll read and then we'll read together. Our first vocabulary word is energy. This is the basic definition of energy, and then we'll learn about 2 different types of energy. Energy says that the faster an object is moving, the more energy it possesses. Another type of energy, or a type of energy, is kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is energy that a moving object has due to its position. Position would be the place that the object is. Is the object on the ground? Is the object up high? Is the object somewhere in the middle on a stoop? And finally, potential energy. Potential energy is energy that is stored in an object due to its position. The main difference between potential and kinetic energy is that kinetic energy talks about a moving object. And potential energy is an object where its position is, where it is not moving. So sometimes an object will stop moving, but just for a little bitty second. That would still be potential energy. Finally, we're going to talk about speed. Speed is something that I just want you to keep in mind, and I think we all understand what speed is. But just to give you a definition, speed is the measurement of how fast an object is moving. One day when you're older, you'll learn how to mathematically solve for an actual number of speed. But today, we're just going to use words that we already know to describe how fast our marbles are moving. Let's think about some words that we can use to describe the speed of something. As we think about them and our peers list, jot them down in your journal so that you can remember these words when you're describing your marble run. Slower. Okay, faster. In a hurry. I like that. Rapidly. Quickly. I think I heard quickness and quickly. So you could add different suffixes at the end of some of these words. That's a great example. What about the word accelerate? What does it mean to accelerate? Acceleration, or to accelerate, means that you are gaining speed as you're moving. So not only are you going fast, but you're getting faster and faster. So decelerate, what do you think that would be? To get slower and slower, right? All right, let's look at our objectives, and then we can begin designing our marble runs, and finally we can make them. Let's read these objectives together. We're going to focus on safety first. So our first objective is I will use tools safely and appropriately. Our next objective, I will engage in conversation and cooperate to create a design and engineer a marble that has 3 good slides. Remember, everyone may have a different idea of what a good slide is, and that's okay. Because as long as you can provide evidence for what makes your slide good, your slide can look like whatever you want. Which brings me to our third objective. Let's read it together. I will determine what qualities a good slide has, and I will use evidence to explain speed and energy using new vocabulary to describe my marble run. Okay. We're going to discuss the materials that we need. And then I would like for you to get back into your groups and draw out a design, discuss and draw a design of what you think that your marble run is going to look like. So some of the materials that you're going to need today, these are the materials that everyone is going to get. We have tools, cylinders, and tubes, cardboard tubes, toilet paper roll that are a little bit more softer. And if you pay attention to the toilet paper rolls, you can actually unwind the toilet paper rolls. And maybe you could use that to create something. We also have hard card stock that you can use to bend and mold and create, and construction paper. You'll need scissors and a ruler or paint sticks. We have tape, different types of tape, and different types of clamps. So for my online learners, I'm going to post this list at the bottom of the video of materials that you'll need. For the rest of the class, the materials leader, do you mind going grab these materials for each group, for your group, and coming back. And then we're going to discuss, you'll discuss and design in your thoughts and design journal. And remember, this does not have to be exactly how your design is going to go down and look like. This is just so that you can have an idea of where you're going. So when you draw out your design, I want you to label each part, and keep in mind that you need 3 slides. All right, have fun, makers.